Hi, welcome to YOH Crochet. My name is Anita, and thank you so much for stopping on in. Thank you to the new friends that have come by to check out my channel, and thank you to those who have been here and keep returning and putting up with me. All right. So today I am recording for Mosaic Monday, and what I am doing right currently is a commission Afghan. I think it's going to be more of a throw size by the time I'm done with it. The pattern called for a 5.0 hook. However, I know that I crochet tighter than your average crocheter, so I went up to a 5.5. I would have went up to a 6.0, but I am working out of an Afghan kit, and I have never worked an Afghan kit from Mary Maxim before, and I was really paranoid if I went up too big of a hook size that I would run out of yarn, and I don't want to run out of yarn. So 5.5 it is. So the pattern I am doing, where did I put my pattern? I was just working on it, so my pattern should be out somewhere. Maybe it's on the couch. Yes, here it is. So the pattern I am working right now is the Sholak Overlay Mosaic Crochet Pattern. There is a picture, and it is by Get Your Hook On. There is her name. She has information in here. So if you want to find her on all the places, Ravelry, Etsy, Facebook, Instagram, here is all of her information. So if you want to go ahead and screenshot that for later, you are more than welcome. This kit was sent to me by the person who is commissioning it. The kit from Mary Maxim was sent to me by the person who is commissioning me to do it. And once it is finished, I am going to send the blanket back to her. So yes, I have this pattern is broken down into 6 sections. And then you do each of the 6 sections. Once you have completed each section, you repeat all sections a second time. So I have started the 6th section now, and I'll be excited when I'm done with the 6th section because I will be able to, measure and then figure out how long it is going to be pre-border, because it's going to be a little bit longer once I put the border on. So here's what we've got so far. I think you can see it all. I'll hold it up and hold it down, and I cannot see what the camera is picking up because my face is hidden behind this blanket. And I have all these ends over here, and I do plan on attempting a double border. I have never done a double border before, so hopefully it works out okay, and then all these little ends will be hidden in the double border. That is why I clipped them. I cut them fairly short because I do not plan to weave them in. I might knot them together to reinforce, so they don't come undone before they're hidden in that border, just to be safe. Like, if people, obviously they're going to want to launder this at some point, so that way when they're tumbling around in the washer and dryer, there'll be a little bit of reinforcement there to keep those tails in place and not coming undone and unraveling the blankets. Yeah, so this is my Sholak. I believe it'll be throw size. I think it's 40 inches wide. I'm pretty sure that's what it was when I measured it. But again, the border will add a little bit of width to that. The yarn that I am using, in case you are new here and have not seen my prior videos, is the blues. There's a stitch marker stuck on that yarn. Okay, it is a Mary Maxim Prism yarn, and it is in the color Blue Lagoon. And it is kind of a roving yarn. And if you're interested in how many grams are in one of these balls, I will go ahead and tell you. Donuts, I guess. It's a donut, not a ball. There is 290 yards. This is 100% acrylic yarn, and it says it is a light 3. Oh, excuse me. And the cream color is the Mary Maxim Best Value, and it is in the color Cottonwood. And if you're interested in this yarn, it is classified as a medium 4. So we are kind of mixing weights, but this medium 4 is more like a Caron Simply Soft weight yarn, so it's a lighter 4. And we have I get a tickle in my throat. It is 100% acrylic. It is 170 grams, which is 342 yards. I believe I have put 2 full skeins of this in so far. There's a little bit more yarn. Just this yarn is lasting longer than this. Yes, because there's 290 yards in this and 342 yards in this. I think I might have put 3, maybe 2.5 of these. I can't remember for sure. There's 2 for sure. Yeah, it might have been like 2.5 so far. So I will show this one more time for you as I am speaking, and I will link where you can purchase this kit off Mary Maxim, and also the pattern is available on Etsy. The pattern alone, I will go ahead and link the pattern from Etsy for you as well. And yeah, next time I show you, I will for sure be halfway done, and I can't wait till I'm halfway done. Yep. So yeah, if you're interested in mosaic crochet and you don't know a whole lot about it, all you need to know how to do is work in back loops, front loops, singles, doubles. And then when you're working in the front loops, you are spiking down. You're doing a spike down double into the front loop of the row below where you have worked in the back loop. So the front loop is exposed so that you can go ahead and spike down into the row below. And yeah, that's all mosaic really entails. So it's pretty easy. Most patterns include graphs, and they explain how to read the graphs. I don't want to show you an example of the graph because I don't want to give away the pattern, but it's just graphs, and where there are X's in the boxes on the graph, that is where you are supposed to double, spike down, double into the row below, and all of the blank boxes with no X's is where you are single crocheting. And you are always single crocheting in the back loop and double crocheting in the front loop. And then on the edge, each stitch on the edge, you crochet into both loops, 1 single crochet, and that is for your border stitch. So it is pretty easy. Anybody can do it. It looks very difficult, but it is not. I highly encourage you. There are so many amazing mosaic crochet patterns out there, and it's fun. It's really fun to see the pattern take shape as you are working. If you're using a color changing yarn like I am, it's fun to see the different colors pop up. Yeah, if you're interested at all, I highly encourage you to give it a shot. I enjoy it. Oh, I'm sorry, my dryer was going this whole time. Sorry for that noise. Yeah, so again, the links will be in the description box, and give it a shot if you're at all interested. Even, you can even find like little mug rugs or little, like the mosaic brick tote bag that I did last year. That is a nice, easy pattern to experiment with mosaic, but that one is still overlay, but instead of single crocheting in the back loops, you are working chains, and you when you spike down in front of the chains. So that, and that does 2 rows of color, whereas this one does 1 row of color. So since you're doing the 2 rows of color, when you're doing those the chains and going in front of the chains, you can just pick up the color, the new color. So you work back, say you're doing black, you do 2 rows of black, you're coming back this way, and then you come back this way. So then your other color will be hanging down here, and you can just pick up your new color, work your 1 row of, well, let's say it's pink, 1 row of pink this way, your 2nd row back this way, and then you pick up your black because the yarn is hanging down here. You just pick it, and there's no tails that way. So I much prefer that method. I don't know if there's a different terminology for the technique where you do the 2 rows of 1 color with the chains, as opposed to the 1 row and working in the back loops. I don't know. I should really do a video on, I should do some research and do a video explaining the differences between intarsia, tapestry, mosaic, Gravgans, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what intarsia is, what the difference is between intarsia and tapestry. I don't know, and I kind of want to know. What do you guys think? Would that be anything you're interested in, doing a video just comparing the different color work methods and techniques and explaining the differences? Let me know. That might be something I might look into doing. Okay, so you want to see it one last time before I go? Okay, I'll show it one last time. Here it is one more time. One more time. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging in with me. Thanks for putting up with me, and I will see you next time. Love you all. Bye.